All right, so given the equation x squared plus y equals x squared plus 1, you know, and you could just keep in mind f of x, anytime you see that, that's the same thing as y. All right. And you're given a domain of these numbers. What is the range? So we got to understand what the domain and range, what they represent. When you have the domain, that is the same thing as the x coordinates, or whatever, and that's the same thing as your input. So it's what you plug in. All of those mean the same thing. All right. The range is what you get out for y, and that is the output. Now, so all of these go together, and all of these go together. All right. And an easy way to remember that is, well, alphabetical order, what comes first? X or Y? And X comes first. D comes before R. And input, I, comes before O. All right. So they give you the domain as -2, -1, 0, 1, and 3. That's what we want you to plug in for X. And you want to figure out what the range is. So we want to figure out what we're going to get out for Y. That's all this is. So take negative, so if you have y equals, you have your x squared plus 1. Let's take -2 and plug it in. If you plug in -2 for x, and you square it, you're going to get +4. And then plus 1 is 5. So 5 is going to be the first member of the range. I only see one answer that has 5 in it. Let's check some of the others, though, to make sure we're on the right track here. Let's plug in -1, okay, for x. -1 squared is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. There's a 2 right there. Okay, let's plug in 0 for x. Well, if you plug in 0 for x, 0 squared is 0. And then plus 1 is 1. I see a 1 right there. And if you plug in the next number up here is 1, plug in 1 for x. 1 squared is 1, plus 1 is 2, so you have a 2 right there. And then finally plug in 3 for x. If you plug in 3, 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, there's a 10 right there. So C is your answer.